guys, today's video is sponsored by Temu. They were very kind and they asked me if I want to check out this guitar and show it to you on my channel, so obviously I couldn't say no. So here we are with this beautiful travel guitar. Although it's a sponsored video, I'm gonna be honest with you and I'm not gonna talk only about advantages of that guitar, but I'm gonna mention disadvantages as well. If you don't want to listen to me and you want to see the sound demo, feel free to skip to the next part. Okay, let's start with a little bit of background because maybe you don't know what Temu actually is. It's basically a very large online marketplace with a lot of cheap products that are mostly shipped to customers directly from China. Apart from the guitar, I also received a nice Gitara Capo and a bunch of other products that are listed down below. I did some research and it seems that Temu offers a lot of acoustic and electric guitars out there, and some of them actually have really good reviews. They usually cost up to $150 or euros, so as you can imagine, it's not a lot. And as far as I'm aware, the overall quality of Chinese-made guitars is way better than, for example, 10 years ago. So there is nothing wrong with the fact that these guitars come from China. This guitar was made by a brand called Ray Paul. I've never heard about them before, but it seems that they know what they're doing because this guitar is simply well made. But I have to say that I don't like this text on guitar body that says Traveler Guitars. In my opinion, this guitar would look better without it, but it doesn't change the fact that it's a well-made instrument. When it comes to the specs, the top, back and sides of that model are made of mahogany. The fingerboard is made of rosewood. It's a bit dry, but it's not a big deal. Generally, I think that playing on that guitar is quite comfortable. The tuners are pretty basic, but they do the job very well. The guitar doesn't go out of tune. The overall aesthetic of that model is quite simple. There are no fireworks in here, but it's actually a good thing. The guitar looks nice and I like the red color. It is also worth mentioning that this is a really compact guitar. It's probably one of the smallest acoustic guitars that I ever had. It's basically like a very large ukulele. So because of that, it has its own pros and cons. You can take it pretty much anywhere with you and it doesn't take too much space. It can also be used by kids, so if your child is too young for playing on a regular size acoustic guitar, using this guitar may be a good idea. I also like the fact that this guitar comes with a thick case. It's functional and it's designed specifically for this compact instrument. When it comes to disadvantages, I'd say that this guitar is not for everyone, but it's totally subjective. Since it's a compact guitar, it's obviously not as loud and not as resonant as a regular sized acoustic guitar, so if you're looking for that powerful volume, you should probably look for something different. However, if you just want to go on a hike and grab your guitar and play Wonderwall in the middle of nowhere, well, that's probably the way to go. You also have to remember that since these guitars are shipped from China, it takes a while for them to arrive. It may take up to 2 or 3 weeks, but obviously it depends where you live. I can't say anything bad about the overall build quality of that model because it's comfortable to play, it's lightweight, there's no buzzing or anything like that, so honestly, when it comes to the factory setup, it's really good. Maybe using some better strings would make this guitar sound even better, but to be honest, it's not necessary. So overall, I'd say that this guitar is worth the money. You pay only $80 and you get a functional, lightweight and pretty good sounding instrument that you can take anywhere with you. I think that traveling with a very expensive guitar is not a smart idea because things can always go wrong. So in that scenario, it's better to use a very cheap guitar just like this Ray Paul. Okay, enough talking, it's time for a quick sound demo. can see, this cheap travel guitar from Temu is actually not that bad. Maybe it's not the best travel guitar in the world, but considering the fact that it costs only $80, I think it's a pretty good deal. Let me know what you guys think about that model in the comments down below. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if it was, consider subscribing to my channel. See you next time.